The most important part of the CSUIP application is the essay questionnaire. This is where you get to directly tell the selection committee why this particular program academically is the best choice for you. With each question, and there are only 3, only write 4 to 7 sentences per question. That means it's only one short paragraph. So you don't have a lot of time, so you want to get right to the point. And let's begin with the first question. It says, why this particular program? What they're really asking you is academically, why this particular program? In the area of study, you've already told them what is your academic goal, and you can have 1 or 2, but here's your time to really explain that. So based upon your first or second academic goal, give us some reasons. For example, if my goal is to study at the University of Ghana to work on my business finance major, I would want to very clearly state that in one sentence, and then explain that the University of Ghana is an ideal program because they have classes that will fill my finance requirements, like Finance 350, which I need to stay on track for graduation. I want to include my research. For example, if I've spoken to the business chair for finance and they agree with me, this will help me, I want to name drop that. If I'm finding other things on their website, everything that I can come up with that is going to confirm that this is the right location for me for my business degree, I want to include that. You don't have a lot of time, so keep it very focused. Remember, you are asking to study at a particular university. This is not a general study abroad paragraph or statement. For my second question, it says, well, what have you done to prepare? And this is both inside and outside the classroom. So it says, give us course examples and educational experience. That's the outside the classroom piece. So if I've taken any classes about Africa or colonialism, I might mention that. If I haven't, it's not a problem. Then I might focus on more the second part, the educational experience, and talk up the fact that I had read student blogs on there. What did I learn from those student blogs about that university, about the university culture? So this isn't necessarily always about my business finance degree, but more about just general preparation. Maybe I've spoken to some students who study abroad there, and I've been practicing and learning a few basic phrases. Anything you're doing that's going to help you be successful. You can even mention, the Study Abroad Club, IEC at San Francisco State, things that you're finding on social media, things that you're watching on YouTube videos, things that the partner university is posting out. You're showing your research here. So everything is fair game. For the third question, this is looking more towards the future. And for this one, you don't want to just keep it personal, although that is the first question. What do you hope to get from this experience? And that is more of a personal question. But I would say the second question is really equally or just as important in the fact that it's asking, okay, academically and professionally, what are you going to get out of this? Academically, you may have already covered this in the first paragraph, and if so, that's fine. Either the first essay questionnaire or the third one, you want to mention how this is going to help you stay on track for graduation. And then you might want to include a little bit about professionally. If you are lucky enough to know what you want to do after graduation, include that. Try to be as specific as possible. I would say that this question is probably weighted the least of the 3, so don't lose sleep on it. Spend more time thinking about essay questionnaire 1 and 2. Again, selection committees are primarily interested in academics. How will this help you? There's a big emphasis within the CSU system to help students stay on track for graduation. That's what they want you to think about. Keep it specific to the institution. Avoid the word travel. We know you're going to travel and have an amazing time. Save that for your travel blog. Focus instead on academics. I wouldn't recommend spending more than an hour writing this. Once you've written a draft, have a family or friend proofread it, make sure there's nothing glaringly wrong with it. If you'd like a study abroad advisor to review it, we'd be happy to do that for you. Otherwise, if you listen to this video, write something up, have a friend proofread it, and then hit submit.